Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'm going to be playing some Elite Dangerous and celebrating the April update. I believe it just came out yesterday. Apparently this April update is kind of geared towards newer players to kind of smooth out the interface. I believe there's a new player experience that they can go on and get to their first rank before they're introduced into the player world. And there's also other options that you can do from the beginning that kind of, I think, improve the experience of Elite Dangerous. And so Elite Dangerous can be played online with pretty much everybody else. Each instance has a certain amount of players in it to keep the experience from being too laggy and just too terrible. So it doesn't really feel like a massive MMO when there's a lot of people in the system, because you do see just a few players. But then you also get a lot of NPC interaction with the game, so that's pretty neat. And then there's another option, or two other options that you can do to play, is that you can play in your own little private group. And within that private group, you can invite all your friends to just fly in that group. So the only real players that are going to be in that group are people that you've decided that are okay to come play with you. And so I think that's probably one of the best options for a new player, is to find some friends or get into a such group to where you can group up with other players in that group and kind of enjoy the game together and have that experience. And then of course there is solo play where you can just kind of play by yourself. And again, some people do enjoy that experience. I do a little bit because I'm typically in my own private group, hoping other people are going to come join me. I have a little kitten crawling up my leg. Alright. Okay, I think kitten wants to come back. Okay, sit on my lap. Okay, kitten on the lap. So we're going to go ahead and just continue this adventure. So one of the newest things that I've noticed with this April update is my ship the ship that I'm currently flying is the loading screen, which is pretty damn cool. Hey Slammer, I'm just checking out the new stuff with the patch, so it's pretty neat. Yeah, so this little kitten came from the stray cat that lives in our backyard. This time she had 8 kittens. We kept 2 of them and then gave the rest to the shelter. But we've been raising these 2, and they're crazy, especially when they're this young. So Slammer, this is my first look at the April update, so I'm kind of excited. Oh, Slammer in LOA, the new patch in LOA. There's lots of things I didn't really like about it. I've pretty much given them my feedback on the forums. We'll wait and see what they do. I don't really mind the dismounting system. It's just a bunch of other changes that they did that I don't really like. Phyrexophere, haven't played Elite Dangerous since summer of 2016. Wow, so you've never even landed on a planet? Is that true? Because then they have... Ow, kitten! They have landing on planets. They have driving around on planets. They have... what else have they added? Wings and... I don't know, just a bunch of stuff, man. Anyway, the next thing I'm noticing too is that I've changed the color of my interface, which also looks like it changed the color of the menu. It also made my character look a little blue. Ah. Yeah, I mean, I don't play this game daily either. It's a kind of game that you can just pick up and play whenever you feel like it. So here they've increased the menu now. So this menu now consists of a bunch of different options. I have played in the combat arena, which is super fun. So if you like this first-person shooter space type of games, you can play the arena and get really good at combat, and some of the effort you do in the arena gets you credits in the real game. So you can actually kind of benefit from playing the arena. So the arena is pretty darn cool. So Eclipse Pro, I've never been a Final Fantasy fan. So every time I see people playing it, I think the game looks neat, but it's not something I'm super into. Arena, is it busier now? You know, I've only played it a few times, so I really don't know. I really don't know. All right, so and then there's the private sessions, there's open play and solo play. So I typically play within my private session where I have currently 31 members. Today I think I'm just gonna, so I'm gonna do some of the new mining today, which is, to me, mining is kind of a fun thing to do in a space game. And what they've done with mining is pretty phenomenal. There is several different ways now to collect minerals. I want to just say maybe 4 or 5 off the top of my head, which makes the game a little more exciting and interesting. And so you can kind of spec out your ship to where you're going to mine. So what I'm doing today is I'm taking out my mining ship, and so I have a keelback. And my keelback's pretty neat because it has a fighter's bay. And actually, let me make sure my person is in my ship. Hey, what's up, Dula? This is Elite Dangerous, my friend, and I am going to go on a mining mission to try to make some credits because I just bought myself a new ship and I wanna twink it out. Okay, so it looks like I'm pretty much restocked there. Got fuel ready to go. Just make sure my inventory is empty. I've not played No Man's Sky, but all the changes to No Man's Sky seems really interesting. Okay, so they've added a new buy and sell menu, which I'm really excited about because I was one of those idiots that would be like, oh my god, that is such a great price. I didn't know I had that in my inventory. I should sell all these items. And I totally did this once. I sold a bunch of shit and hit okay. And I actually bought a bunch of shit. And so I'm super happy that they switched the buy and sell tabs. I know it's like a really stupid thing to do, but they must have made this change because more stupid people like me did it. They've also added filters and a lot of different like options for people who love trading. So that's really great. So I don't think I have anything in my cargo. No, cargo's empty. I think I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm going to jump down into the Elite Dangerous chat, so anybody is welcome to join. So the neat thing, Dula, is there is a trading game. You can just be a trader in this game, and you can trade goods back and forth within the universe, and it does affect the gameplay of the universe, even if you're doing it on the single player mission. Yeah, so a lot of these changes I've seen are pretty good. So let's just go get some juicy minerals. Yeah, Eclipse Pro, this is buy once and pretty much kind of play. I don't know if it's on sale, but they just kind of, I don't know. If you're into these type of games, this game is awesome. And it's really neat because I can just kind of play it at my own pace, and I really don't feel like I'm rushing. I think it's less than $30, especially when it's on sale. You do want to get the Horizons version to make sure you can land on planets. Yeah, it's a few years old now. Lots of content has been added, and they've ironed out quite a lot of bad things about the game. Okay, they've also added in some new navigation stuff with these little mini icons, and you can click on these things now, and it gives you more information about what you can do there. Super sweet. So I want to go to the system map. Let's see if this is still the same. It didn't load the system map. Load system map. Yeah, this game is designed for VR. The problem with me with VR is that I feel like you have to get the right controller, which is like those HOTA sticks, to match the in-game. Because when you got your headset on, you have a hard time. I have a hard time thinking that you would be able to see the keyboard. There's so many controls. I didn't lock that. Okay. Okay, so it shows me where I currently am, which is this one here. I'm to Philip Chinko Genka. What's up, JJ? And then this is where I'm going. So when I read this as a planetary body with one or more rings that can be mined for resources. Explorers can map this body using the detailed surface scanner, which I can't fit on this ship, unfortunately. To learn more about exploration and mining, check the pilot's handbook. So apparently there's a pilot's handbook that I don't even know about in this game that kind of explains a lot of the game details for you. But I got the planet mapped out where I'm headed, which is really close by. So this planet right here, it orbits a little circle. So this system is so wacky. This thing is orbiting around nothing, but I think it's being slingshotted or something by some other thing. Life's been great, man. I'm working at a local internet service provider as tech support. I help people with like email and, making sure their internet's working and stuff like that, which is kind of like a 8 to 5 job, Monday through Friday. I get weekends off to go fishing. So I get paid pretty well. So, I mean, life's pretty good, man. Yeah, I like fixing things and making things work again. People are pretty stoked. And for me, it comes pretty easy. And for them, I didn't realize how clueless people were until I started working there. And some people are, clueless, or I guess ignorant is the good word, to the workings of the internets. Ooh, dropped a little too hot. Alright, so, oh shoot, you know what I forgot to do? Was to make sure my pilot was on board. Okay, that's bad news. So I forgot to get my pilot. Oh wait. Inactive crew member. Dang it, I forgot to activate him. So I wanted to do that before I left. Because And I'll go ahead and show you. It's actually pretty darn cool. This does have a fighter bay in it, and you can take an NPC with you, or I could have another player come with me and be my fighter. And so, basically, oh wait a minute. Can I can choose him. Okay, there we go.
Initializing fighter startup.
I guess I did get him. Okay, good.
I'm ready to go, Commander.
So that is my little bodyguard in case anybody tries to mess with me while I'm mining. And the cool thing is I could either let the NPC fly my ship and then I could take control of the fighter, or vice versa, like we're currently doing. Alright, so I'm using the new thing that's called a pulse wave. What it does is it highlights asteroids that have internal metals, etc. And so this is how you can find the really nice asteroids that have basically the mother lode is you know what it's referred to. But you have to fly up to these guys here and then probe them down to see if they're even worth getting inside.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet engaged.
I have played Entropia Universe, yes.
Asteroid scan complete.
Yeah, real world currency turned me off. Okay, so this one does not have internal core. So let's keep moving until I find one. No, I am using keyboard and mouse. Pretty much default controls, except for I have free look on my head. I turned it off because typically when you press the interface button, it automatically makes you look at the interface. So I have a free mouse look, so I can really feel immersed, and I can bring up different menus and leave them open and not feel forced like I'm looking at things. So, oops, didn't mean to do that. See you later, Limpet. I wonder if that thing's gonna ever hit anything. It'll probably expire. Oops. So I'm looking for a certain brightness and kind of a certain shape or size. And that is the one that typically has the things that I need to blow it to pieces. So it looks like we got some promising ones coming up here. I feel like that one is it right there, but we're gonna scan this one. Oh look, my limpet node is still going. Is it? Is it gonna hit the one that I want? Oh, it missed it. It's still going though. Bye-bye, Mr. Prospector. Okay, so I think let's scan them. Let's scan them both. I don't think this is one. I think that one up there is though.
Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, implement Steam options to the game.
Prospector limpet engaged.
Okay, so that has not very good minerals, and it doesn't have a center core. So let's try this one.
Programming limpet drone. Prospector limpet failed. Prospector limpet engaged.
All right, so this says center core detected, monazite. Monazite? I don't think I've ever mined monazite before, so this is going to be interesting. And this guy's turning very quickly, which is kind of annoying, but also helpful. So what I want to do is I want to set charges on these things. Okay, I think I hit the right spot. Here's another one. Okay, and then probably one more real slight one. All right, optimum yield, baby. So the longer you hold down your seismic charge, the more powerful it is. And so I got my meter up to the edge of blue by putting on full charges. That last charge I shot was just a little tap. So now this is where we sit back and then kind of enjoy the show. It's important not to get too close, too. So there is a timer. So if you kind of panic and don't get the right hits off, which I have at times. Astroneer. I don't think I have Astroneer. All right, 15 seconds.
Detonation in 10 seconds.
They sort of do Eclipse Pro, so...
Sensor disruption.
Holy shit, that was loud.
Cargo scoop deployed.
So when you get close to a planet or you're flying towards a planet, it'll grab you into its gravity well type of thing. So they do have that in the game, sort of. That would be no fun, Dula. But there is sound in space. It's just not in the frequencies that we can hear, because there's electromagnetic noise. But yeah. Like we can hear electromagnetic pulses, I think, coming off of like quasars or something. Anyway.
Programming limpet drone.
Exactly. Radiation is noise. So it's almost like you can't see it. Well, there's so many different visual spectrums of light that we can't pick up with our eyes doesn't mean it's not there. Probably, Dula. I mean, it's a wave and a beam all at the same time. Okay, so I launched my collector limpet. Then I also opened up... I gotta make room. And then I also opened up my inventory. Oh, wait a minute. This is all different? I don't know what's going on here. Wait. Here we go. All right, so there's a bunch of that mosite that that got released when we blew open the thing. But then there's some remaining stuff that's stuck to the outside of these asteroids. So that's where you use what's called the abrasion blaster. And you knock them off the side of the asteroid. Masteroni, good evening. Kind of wonder that too, Eclipse. I don't sing it, but I think it in my head. So the picture in my head of that was you singing that song every time. Okay, there's still quite a bit of ore chilling. I'm gonna try to get closer so my little limpet doesn't have to travel so far. Nice, that would be cool, man. Yeah, I can help you out. So, oh my god, that scared me. I think my volume turned up too high. Jesus Christ. Rich, thanks for the raid, man. Or host. Sugary? Sugary Nugs raided me with 27 people? It's supposed to pop up. I don't know why it popped up. Thanks for the raid there, Sugary Nugs. How you doing, man? Better check my raid settings. Passing on the love. Nice. What were you up to tonight, or today, or wherever it is where you're at? So I really don't know how much this stuff is worth. It's the first time I've gotten it, but I think I can get a general idea if I look at it. So, ooh. So it says the galactic average is 238,000 per unit. And I bet you I'll get more than that because that's just the galactic average. Oh, nice. World of Warships. I haven't played that in a while. I really enjoyed playing World of Warships, actually.
Message received. Starting docking procedures.
Yeah, you know what? I really loved War Thunder.
Diagnostics complete.
I liked how simple it was and how nice the graphics was, and the plane fight was fun. I got a boring job now, sugary, unfortunately. And a lot of them, so because of the change of situation in California and how it's recreational now, a lot of the friends that I had that grew it when it wasn't recreational and or medical, they would, hire me to help them. Unfortunately, a lot of those people that did that are no longer doing it because a lot of large corporations have came in. And all the mom and pops are out of business. So that was one of the negative side effects of that happening here in California. All right, so let me show you guys let me launch in the fighter. So I always really like this thing.
I'll take control of another ship.
These things are so quick and agile. It's so sweet.
Here. My shields are gone, Commander.
You know, some support here. Your shields are gone. I didn't shoot your shields. Oh, I still have my cargo hatch open, too. That's weird that the NPC's not putting the cargo hatch down. Okay, anyway. What's going on? That was weird. That's fine. I turned to look at my ship, and my ship's keeping in turn with me. Okay.
Prepping the ship for fighter retrieval, Commander.
Vital docking sequence initiated.
Fighter has docked successfully. We can be on our way, Commander.
Collector limpet expired.
Yeah, so it is a pretty big bay, and that's a pretty big fighter. This is kind of like a big hauler ship, and that fighter bay takes up one of the big slots that a big giant cargo container could go into. Alright, so let's see here. I have 12 of those. Let's see if we can continue to get lucky here and see if I can find another asteroid that's got some good inner content. Yeah, I'm using the limpets to recover the ore. They're basically like little drones. I use them for prospecting and also for recovery. So you have to have the limpet controller determines what launches it. So you have a collector launcher and then you have a prospecting launcher. And so the limpet gets determined by the launcher, and you just buy limpets. Take care, Sugary. See you next time.
Programming limpet drone.
Yeah, so you can start out simple with mining. You can just start out with a mining laser. This is pretty advanced mining.
Prospector limpet engaged. Asteroid scan complete.
But starting out, depending on how much money you have, you may be restricted to, just doing surface mining and not doing some of this other stuff. But, it just really depends on the ship you can afford and what you can fit on that ship. No, the laser just knocks it off. So you still have to have a limpet controller. You have to have a limpet controller to collect it. You need a refinery to refine it, and you need a laser to break up the asteroid. But there's several ways of mining now. There's the mining laser, there's the abrasion blaster, and then there's a drill, I think. So they just came out with, there's actually a new, on YouTube, they have a new tutorial for mining, and it's the Elite Dangerous channel. So they have just brand new exploration mechanics and brand new, okay, I think that's one right there. Brand new exploration mechanics and brand new mining mechanics that recently just came out. Okay, maybe not. It doesn't look like the shape I thought it was, but it sure is bright. It might be it. Might be one of them. On closer inspection of this asteroid, you can actually kind of see the fractured lines.
Programming limpet drone.
But again, it's pretty hard to tell. Oh, that's a big asteroid. Oh, it does. It has serendipite. That's actually really juicy. Serendipite's pretty valuable. So this is going to be sweet. Okay, where's the rotation happening? I feel like I got to get in with the groove with the rotation.
Detonation sequence initiated.
They have an exploration one and a mining one now, I believe. Optimum yield, baby. There it is. Time to kick back and watch the fireworks. So the Elite Dangerous channel, it's one of their newest videos. They have one for exploration and one for mining. They're blue. Yeah. They got blue clickbait video or whatever it's called. A little thingamajigger. So I know this stuff is really worth quite a bit. Yeah, so the mining and exploration changes were about 4 months ago. They just came out with an April update that has a bunch of new changes as well. Seems like to me a lot of quality life changes, which is pretty sweet. Helps out new players. Okay, this is going to be really loud again.
Detonation.
So I got to get prepared for the boom. "14 resource chunks freed." I just saw that in that message up above. I've never seen that before. That means there's 14 pieces of serendipite, or whatever that stuff's called. And I am stoked. This is going to be this is the mother lode right here. So I think I'm going to not shoot off any, because I think they may decay over time. I don't know how long they last in space. So I am going to wait till my limpet collects all the floating chunks before I start shooting the chunks off the asteroids here. Oh, and Serendipite says it's 222, and I know it's worth more than that in the store. So that monazite is going to be, it's going to be bank. I'm going to have to drop some limpets. I only have 5 more cargo spots left. Oh, trade. From selling some of this stuff I've been mining, I went up in a broker, I went up in a trade rank. That's cool.
Week in review. Here are this week's main stories. Aegis has entered into a partnership with the engineer Anta to manufacture Guardian-related technology. In a statement, Aegis asserted that its considerable resources would ensure the supply of current and future technology, while clarifying
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
that the XG fighters would remain available from technology brokers. Authorities in systems recently attacked by the Thargoids have issued fresh appeals for aid. Admiral Aiden Tanner commented that the Thargoids were apparently ignoring key social and military targets, and stated that independent pilots remain humanity's most effective defense. In other news, Tarja Gavaris has resigned from her post as CFO of Rackham Capital Investments, amid claims from the Federal Times that it provided information on owner Zachary Rackham to fake FIA operatives. It is thought that the data was used to blackmail Gavaris into stepping down along with several supporters. Vodal, manufacturer of the Scarabus RV, has been purchased by Core Dynamics following a downturn in profits. Core Dynamics CEO Jupiter Rochester made a statement confirming that his company would retain Vodal's core team of designers and engineers. Business analysts are viewing the acquisition as a smart investment. Hadrian Duval has declared a non-aggression pact with Princess Aisling Duval. While Hadrian reaffirmed his existing views and his status as a royal exile, he pledged to keep an open mind regarding Nova Imperium's policies. Finally, the Pilots Federation has announced the establishment of a permit-controlled area tailored to new pilots. The district offers independent pilots combat exercises and tailored assignments within several designated systems. And those are the main stories this week. Pilots Federation establishes regulated zone. The Pilots Federation has revealed plans to establish a restricted area of space for newly licensed commanders. In a statement, spokesperson Gabriel Santos gave the following details. Following discussions with the three superpowers, representatives have acknowledged that independent pilots are a mainstay of the galactic community. As such, a Pilots Federation district will be created for new commanders, offering combat exercises and tailored assignments within several designated systems. The intention is to offer pilots an opportunity to complete contract assignments without exposing them to opportunistic criminals. Access to the district will depend on the possession of a permit granted to new commanders alongside their Pilots Federation license.
So that's talking about the new player experience right there, I believe.
Has been acquired.
So there's a lot of internal workings within the universe, and there's a lot of community goal stuff, a lot of community events. There's a lot of stuff happening within the universe that you can actually really immerse yourself into the story. And unfortunately, I don't really know much about it. I know that there's these alien races, Thargoids, that are attacking, and there's other things that are happening as well. But unfortunately, I don't keep up too well on that information. Alright, time to abrasion blast the rest of these, and I think my cargo will be maximumed. Nice. 12 monazite. I'm going to have 16 serendibite. Okay, maybe not. Oh, because it didn't give me a full chunk. Okay. I think the rest of those things are my abandoned limpets. Yeah, limpet canisters. Okay, I think it's time to head back and sell this cargo hold full of stuff. It's time to thread the needle. Somebody right behind me with their weapons drawn. Oh, they sucked him in. Okay.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, so we'll probably sell these commodities that I got. Alright, so these monzite sell for 328. Serendipite sell for 557. So this is going to be pretty nice rewards here. So I'm like 4 million credits there. $8.3 million credits there. Bam. Sweet. So that basically what I'm trying to do is I bought a brand new ship called the Crate. Not sure how to call it. But this ship here is a multi-crew ship. So it's got room in here for 2 other players. So I bought this ship, but I didn't do any upgrades or put any hard points on it. So Star Citizen actually came out with something new. I just installed and did the update, and I haven't played it yet. But I may stream that with my impressions doula, because it's been a long time since I've done a Star Citizen stream. So I do have like one of the early backing packages. I think I have a ship that people can't even get anymore or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I'll probably check that out here, because I just downloaded and installed it again because they came out with some new update. That's not what I wanted. It's been kind of a slow and steady thing. It seems like they divided it into 3 different projects. I don't really understand it. I haven't been keeping up on it, so. All right, so what I was going to do is I do have core internals. like the power plant. I want to upgrade the power plant if I can. Oh yeah, look, I can spend 4 mil on a power plant. Of course. Alright, and then we got thrusters, we got a frame shift drive, life support. There's no supply of life supports here. Okay. Power distributor. Let's upgrade this guy. Bam. Holy cow, look how expensive that is. So I have 26 million left right now. I spent a tiny chunk. So the one nice thing about this one too is I thought this one could have a fighter bay. But maybe fighter bays are not sold here. Here's a planetary vehicle hangar. Alright, does this even have a planetary vehicle hangar? Shield generator, cargo rack, cargo rack, cargo rack. That's a lot of cargo. It'll fit in a four spot. So I can put that here. The weird thing is, I don't know if they upgraded this, but I don't think you can put multiple. I don't think you can do multiple. I need to buy it? What do I need to buy? So I can have 2 vehicle hangars. I don't think I can have... I don't think it works with multi-crew though. But I'm going to just leave them in there. Yeah, so I have to buy the I have to buy that module for the fighter. But I don't believe it's for sale at this location is what I'm saying. I think it's not a core internal, it's an optional internal. And I believe it takes up a 6 spot. I believe. So it would take up this spot here, and I don't see the fighter hangar listed. So I think I need to go somewhere else. Let's actually do that. Let's go fly this ship around. Oh, And buy any vehicles? Where do I buy the vehicles? Um... Where are the vehicles? Oh, empty vehicle slot. Right there. Just, Jesus, open your eyes. Oh, that one can hold 2 vehicles? I'm going to put a bunch of SRVs on here. I don't think they work in multi-crew, but I'm going to do it anyway. Stream says I'm playing Legends of Aria. Well, damn it, because I updated that like several goddamn times. I mean, it's a little too late now, but I even saved and refreshed the page. So let's see what it says for me again. Yeah, my title still says Elite Dangerous. So yeah. It must be Twitch's problem. Oh, I see. It didn't update the game name. Yeah, Zamper, I think I just fixed it. Thanks for the feedback, Loco. My intention was to have those change, and sometimes they don't change. That makes me wonder if I changed the other ones. Yeah, YouTube stayed. That's all I care about. Alright, thanks for the feedback, man. I appreciate that. Alright, so filling it up with a bunch of SRVs. Let's go see if I can get myself a the cat's on my desk now attacking my mouse. Every time I clicked, it started attacking me. Alright, so this is how I'm familiar with finding places that you can buy, hire, and equipment. So you go to the map, you bust this out, and you choose high tech. And you find the closest high-tech system, which looks to be about right there. And why is it taking that many jumps? Does my frame shift drive suck that bad? And I might need to update it. Fastest route. Yeah, I'm not going to go anywhere until I upgrade my drive. I got shield generator. All right, stronger shields. All right, that looks a little better. Why is it still there?
Authorization before entering. If you don't have access permission, please exit the facility immediately.
I like how open this the top view is. It's just super wide open up there.
Detachment complete. Maintain correct lane on exit. Landing gear retracted.
All right, time to jump a few systems. Oh, my interface looks purple. What? It was blue, now it's purple? Maybe it's the light from the star? Maybe that's a new bug in the game. I don't know. Oh, now it's blue again. It must be the light from the star. That was crazy. I don't know how the mining is here.
Delay Delta, India, Victor. Welcome to this independent station, Commander. Please fly safely during arrival and departure. Access granted. Set down on landing pad 20.
Landing gear deployed. Scan detected. Scan detected.
Maintain current vector, Commander.
Ship's a little bigger than I'm used to.
Landing successful. shut down.
Oh, right there. Fighter hangar. Oh, this thing's gonna be a ton of fun. So if this all works out, it's got 2 fighters, 4 SUVs. I don't know if you can double up on the SUVs when you're down on a planet, but with maybe with 2 SUV launchers, you can with the multi-crew. I don't know, but it would be interesting to give that a shot. But I don't think multi-crew you can share the multiple SUVs. And same thing with the fighter bay. I don't know, because I have 2 fighters. Do I need 2 fighter bays, or just because I have 2 fighters, I can use the fighters with the multi-crew? So I think those were some limitations that were happening earlier. I don't know if they've resolved those limitations or what. But pretty stoked to be able to come here and get a fighter's bay. So I do have pulse laser. And I could put so many different things on here. None of those are gimbaled. Oh, that says gimbaled. I guess I have to go back and look at them. Gimbaled. Oh, that one is gimbaled. Big old guns. These ones down here are That's going to be some juicy firepower right there. Oh, supports multi-crew missile launcher. All right, I'll worry some about other logistics later. Let's see here, fire groups. Why does my interface look like it's purpling again? It's weird to take a different route back because it thinks it's faster. Anyway, here's the map.
Ship released. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Landing gear retracted. Scan detected.
You are clear of the station. Flight control out.
Well, I think I got this ship fitted out well enough. I got enough money where I can afford to like lose it a couple times. Man, there's a lot of stuff in that system. It's gonna keep going. Dude, more may be a cool place to go visit.
System scan complete.
So that's icy ring, icy and rocky ring, icy ring. So that's not really good for mining like I thought it was going to be. We got a metal rich though. Belt B. Anyway, time to head home. going too fast? Is that a bandit on my tail? Okay, maybe not. Looks like he is trying to get me, though.
Thank you for choosing our station, Commander. We hope you find everything to your liking. Access granted. Please head directly for Bay 05.
Landing gear deployed.
This facility offers a range of services. Check your information log after docking for more details.
Ship is on the ground. Engaging docking restraints. Station services are at your disposal.
Alright everyone, well this is where I'm going to probably end my stream. So I went out, did a successful mining run, was able to upgrade my ship. So I guess you can't really see the upgrades I put on it because they're internal or whatever. But yeah. So this is my multi-crew ship. Hopefully I got it all fitted out to do some multi-crew stuff. Get a couple people to join up with me and probably have, I don't know, hopefully have some fun. I haven't really participated too much in the multi-crew. I've done a lot of wing things and a lot of wing missions, which are a ton of fun. But multi-crew can be neat too if you find out what's going on. So yeah, a lot of the new stuff looks really good, Gordon. Good to see you, bud. So I'm going to end my stream here. I've been streaming for over about an hour, almost 2 hours. So do appreciate everyone hanging out with me today. Do appreciate the support. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the hosting. You guys are awesome. And as always, keep on gaming, and we'll see you all next time.
Thank you.